Taking some time now to settle the body, sitting in a comfortable position, feeling steady. And if that's a cross-legged position, that's perfectly fine. If not, sit in a way that means you're comfortable and steady. Check in on the spine to see that it is straight and the shoulders are back and down, but relaxed. And also check in that the head and neck are in line with the spine. The hands are placed on the knees in a mudra of your choice, and the eyes are gently closed. And take a long, deep inhalation now, a long, deep yogic breath in. And as you exhale, release all the events of the day. And take another long, deep inhalation now. And as you exhale, release all of the conversations and interactions that you've had today, in whatever form they may have taken, verbal, non-verbal, in person, on the phone, or in a digital space. Just release them all. And take another long, deep inhalation now. And this time, when you exhale, release any thoughts or feelings of obligation or anything that you need to do after this class, to just give yourself the gift of being right here in this moment. There's nothing else you need to do right now, but just be right here, right now. And place the awareness now at the eyebrow center. And at this point, visualize a steady candle flame. And together now we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti. And I will chant the Shanti mantra to pay respect and to protect our practices and respect between teacher and student, student and teacher, so we can all learn together. Breathing in for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinadvadhitamastu Ma Vedvishavahe. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. And now, before we begin the practices tonight, I must add that it's really important to listen to your body. And so if something isn't right for you, you can do something else, or you can visualize the practice, which can be just as effective. And stay in your cross-legged position if that's what you're in right now. We're going to begin tonight with shoulder rotations. So bringing the right hand to the right shoulder and the left hand to the left shoulder, bringing the elbows together in front of the body. Again, checking that the spine is straight. Inhale, bring the elbows up, back, and exhaling on the downward movement as you bring them back behind the body, and then bringing the elbows in front of the body again. This is one round. Complete 5 rounds in total in each direction, aiming to coordinate the breath with the movement, aiming for that body, breath, mind connection. And just observing the release of muscles in the tops of the shoulders. Our next practice, we will focus on the neck. So again, be very gentle. And as you enter this practice, just really feel out your range of movement. The movement should be quite smooth and not jerky in any way. And so again, checking that the spine is straight and head and neck are in alignment. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest, and then swing the right ear over towards the right shoulder, neck rotation, gently bringing the head back behind the body, inhaling, left ear to left shoulder, exhaling, bringing the chin to the chest again. This is one round. Complete up to 5 rounds in each direction. Just listening to your body and doing what is right for your body. And observing the release of muscles around the neck as you move the head. And just observing the effects of the practices so far. We'll now do a sideways stretch, but in a sitting position. So if you're sitting cross-legged, that's fine. You can, I think, still do it from Vajrasan, or even if you're in base position with the legs out in front of the body, that is fine too. So for this one, place the right hand on the floor next to the right buttock. And then with the left hand, stretch it over, feeling that stretch up the left side of the body. Inhale back to center, bringing the arms out at shoulder height. Then bringing the left hand to the left buttock and bringing the right hand over. Stretching over, feeling that stretch in the right side. Complete another 4 rounds on each side. Aiming to stretch over just a little bit further each time without pushing or straining in any way. Just through the natural loosening of muscles from the practice. And after your final round, again, just sit in a comfortable sitting position and just observe the movement of energy that is a result of this practice. Next, we'll move to Tatali Asana, butterfly posture. So bringing the knees in front of the body with the feet on the floor. Part the knees and bring the soles of the feet together, closer to the body as you can without, again, pushing or straining. Clasp the hands around the feet and allow the knees to fall towards the floor just naturally. Inhale, bring the knees up towards the arms. Exhale, allow the knees to fall towards the floor. Complete 10 rounds in this way, and it's just observing how the hips open just a little bit further with each round of this practice. And just remember, when you do reach your 10th round, in your own time, of course, remember to bring the knees together to come out of the practice and bring the legs out in front of the body. This helps to protect the knees. So the next practice we'll do is a twist, a spinal twist. So for this one, put the right foot over the left leg so that the foot is on the outside of the left knee. Again, making sure you're sitting up straight. Now, you can either keep the foot out straight like this, or you can wrap the left foot around behind the buttock. Whatever works for you is perfectly fine. Making sure the spine is up straight. Then you will, with your left hand, up sort of the crook of your elbow, hug the right knee. And then with the right arm, bring it out to shoulder height and around behind the buttocks, gazing over that right shoulder, feeling that spinal twist, but very gently easing in. Remember to breathe in the practice and hold it for a few moments, and then come back out and complete the practice on the left side. So bringing the left foot outside the right knee, making sure you're sitting up straight, bringing the right foot around to the left buttock, if that's right for you, and then hugging the left knee with the crook of the right arm, placing the left arm behind the buttocks and gazing over that left shoulder and holding for your own duration. And complete another 2 rounds in this way. And when you've completed the practice, come back to the base position and just observe the effects of the practice. And again, just in your own time. We'll now move into a standing position, but we will do a practice on the way up. So we'll do head to foot pose on the way up. So for this one, allow the top half of the body, you can keep the knees soft. Allow the top half of the body to hang over the bottom half. Now you can either clasp the opposite elbows behind the knees, if that's right for you, allowing the body to hang or you can just put your hands on the feet or on the floor, whatever's right for you, just to feel gravity, stretching the body. And then when it's right for you, gently roll up to a standing position. So standing up straight, so make sure that the legs are hip width apart, feet are hip width apart, shoulders are back and down, arms are hanging loosely by the sides, head and neck are in alignment. And just take a few moments to feel steady and comfortable on your feet. And you might like to widen the feet out just a little bit wider than hip width. Cross the wrists in front of the body. Inhale, bringing the crossed wrists above the head, stretching up, tilting the head back a little. Exhale, open the arms up so the palms are facing up at shoulder height, stretching out through the chest, opening the chest. Inhale, bringing the wrists together across above the head again, stretching up. Exhale, bringing the crossed wrists in front of the body again. This is one round. Complete another 4 rounds in this way. And in your own time, when you complete the practice, come to a standing Shavasana and just observe the effects. Our next practice, we'll do another spinal twist, so Kati Chakrasana. So for this one, bring the arms out at shoulder height and then place the left hand on the right shoulder and wrap the right arm behind the waist, gazing over the right shoulder, feeling that twist in the spine, and then bringing the arms out at shoulder height again, and then placing the right hand on the left shoulder, wrapping the left arm around the waist, gazing over the left shoulder again. Complete 4 more rounds. So you may like to go a little faster if that suits you, or you can just keep it slow and try to synchronize the breath with the movement. So exhaling as you come back to center, inhaling in the stretch, exhale. And after you've completed the practice, come down back into a sitting position, ready for some pranayama. So sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position, keeping the spine straight, head and neck in line. Hands on the knees in a mudra of your choice so that the chest is open but relaxed. And bring your awareness to the natural breath at the nostrils. And observe how the natural breath fills the abdomen with air and then the chest with air. And then on the exhalation, the chest subsides, and the abdomen subsides. And tonight's, well, the pranayama for this class will be Nadi Shodhana. So for this one, with the right hand, bring the first and the middle finger to the eyebrow center and place the right thumb over the right nostril, breathing in through the left nostril, uncover the right nostril, and then cover the left nostril with the ring finger. Exhaling out of the right nostril. Ensuring too that your breath is an abdominal breath, so you're not breathing up into your chest. And when you inhale, visualize you're inhaling to the eyebrow center. So it's inhaling through the left nostril to the eyebrow center, covering the left, uncovering the right, exhaling out of the right nostril, and then inhaling through the right nostril to the eyebrow center, covering the right, uncovering the left, exhaling out of the left. Continue in this way for another minute, and I'll let you know when we'll release the practice. And the next time that you exhale out of the left nostril, release the hand and keeping the eyes closed, visualize the breath going through the nostrils to the eyebrow center, going through both nostrils. And again, release this practice and lie down now in Shavasana, very mindfully and slowly and gently to prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Please ensure that you're comfortable. So you've got any blankets or cushions that you may need. Loosen any jewelry, your watches, any clothing, so that you don't need to move throughout the practice. So lying in Shavasana with the legs hip width apart, any tension release from the legs so that the feet flop to the sides. The arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. And there's balance between the left and the right side of the body. The spine is straight. You may need to check the alignment of your head and neck just by tucking your chin in just a little. And take a long, deep inhalation. And when you exhale, allow your body to melt into the floor. And take another long, deep inhalation. And this time, when you exhale, release any remaining tension in the body, particularly the face. Release any expression from the face. Unclench your jaw. Release any tightness in the muscles behind the eyes. And observe the body's contact with the floor. Observe the back of the heels and the legs against the floor. Observe the buttocks and the back against the floor. The backs of the hands and the arms against the floor. And observe the back of the neck and the head against the floor. And notice how all of these different points of contact create just one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. And listen for sounds now off in the distance. Not trying to identify the sound, just moving your awareness from sound to sound as you hear it. And bringing your awareness a little closer now to the sounds just outside the room that you're in. Again, just moving your awareness from sound to sound. And move your awareness now to sounds inside the room that you're in. And move the awareness now to sounds inside your body, paying particular attention to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. And we'll now rotate the awareness around the body according to my instructions. When I repeat the name of a body part, place your awareness there. Visualize that body part and mentally repeat the name of that part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And moving now, excuse me, over to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb, first finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, excuse me, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. We'll now move to the back of the body with the heels and the back of the legs, the buttocks, the back, the entire spinal column, the back of the neck, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. And moving the awareness now around to the face, beginning with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows, and the eyebrow center, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the lips, the ears, the jaw, the chin, the throat, the collarbones, and the pit of the throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. And bring the awareness now back to the natural breath and observe how subtle the natural breath has become. And observe the rise and fall at the navel in response to the natural breath. And we'll now add a visualization to the natural breath. On the inhalation, visualize breathing in golden healing light. And on the exhalation, you will release anything that does not serve you and whatever that represents for you, whether that is a feeling or any sort of pain or irritation, whatever that means for you, release it on the exhalation. And if the mind begins to wander, use the breath like an anchor to bring it back to the practice. Release the breath visualization now and instead come to the space of the mind, the space behind the closed eyes. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize, and create the following objects and images. A red rose with raindrops on its petals. A red rose with raindrops on its petals. A green candle illuminating the darkness. A green candle illuminating the darkness. A red sunrise over the ocean. A red sunrise over the ocean. A fluffy bumblebee hovering above a pink lotus flower. A fluffy bumblebee hovering over a pink lotus flower. A glassy, still lake reflecting a full moon. A glassy, still lake reflecting a full moon. A golden egg in your heart space. A golden egg in your heart space. And release these visualizations and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. Begin now to feel the breath again in your body. Allow the breath to deepen, and as you do, observe the movement the breath makes in your body. Observe how deepening the breath moves the back against the floor. And check in with your body now and observe how it is feeling at this moment. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Begin to remember the details of the room that you are in. The color of the floor, the color of your mat, and your coverings. And remember the time of day. Allow your body to gently externalize by first making very gentle movements with the fingers and the toes. Gently moving the head from side to side. And move and stretch in a way that's right for you. And in your own time, you may like to roll onto your right side for a few moments before coming up into a comfortable sitting position, keeping the eyes closed or downcast to maintain the peaceful state that you've created. And now I'd gently like you to move the awareness through the body, comparing how you feel now to when you began the class. So, placing the awareness in the soles of the feet and gently moving the awareness up through the feet and into the shins and calves, into the knees, and up through the thighs and the buttocks, into the hands and up through the arms, up through the torso and into the spine and the back. Gently moving the awareness now up into the neck. Moving the awareness to the back of the head, the crown of the head, and up through the face. Resting the awareness at the eyebrow center. And at this point, visualize a steady candle flame. And together now we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude the practice. Breathing in. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.